Hi Tara.
Hi.
How are you?
Excellent.
We've got 37 questions for you. Are you ready?
Ready.
Is there anything you really want to see during your stay in Dubai?
I'd like to see some of the beaches. I really wanted to go to that hotel underwater, but I don't think I'll have time because I think that's like on an island part or something like that.
You're here for the Middle East Film and Comic Con. How many Comic Cons have you been to?
In my life, way more than I can count.
What are you most excited about for this one?
I think, when they announced me online, so many people were like, I never thought you'd come to the Middle East, thank you so much. And there's so many fans here that don't get the opportunity to meet their favorite celebrities, so I'm really happy, as always, to give back to the fans, and it's been so sweet meeting them, and everyone has beautiful, unusual names, and it's a big cultural difference from doing cons all over the States, but it's just a beautiful experience, and everyone's so nice.
What has been your favorite character to perform?
My favorite job I ever did was The Little Mermaid 2, because I was a huge fan of the original, so to get in the studio and sing with Jodie Benson was a dream come true.
What is your favorite movie to watch?
To watch. My favorite all-time movie. Yes. Defending Your Life.
We have a tough question for you. If you had one superpower, what would it be?
To fly.
We think voice acting is a pretty good superpower. How did you get into voice acting?
I knew that I wanted to be a singer, dancer, actress when I was 3-4 years old. I grew up in Toronto, and I begged my parents to get me an agent. They didn't really know much about the business, and I finally got an agent when I was 13, and I booked my first on-camera show at that time, my first stage production, and my first cartoon, which was the voice of Hello Kitty.
What one character would you still love to play?
Probably Bubbles. She's a lot of fun.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to follow in your footsteps?
I always tell voiceover hopefuls to take as many acting classes as they can, singing lessons, scene study, improv, because essentially it's acting. And often people say, oh, you're just reading off a script. That's not correct. You're bringing to life these characters with your voice. So you want to be very prepared when you get in that studio. And never pay to audition. That's a total scam. There's nobody in my business that got there because they paid to audition.
You have a new movie coming out soon. What's it called?
Oh my gosh, I have a bunch of movies coming out. They just announced the Pets 2 movie today on Twitter, and that looks really cute. I'm in that, Life of Pets 2. But I have a bunch of stuff. I mean, I work every single day.
And what's it about?
Life of Pets 2 is a continuation of the first one. It's like the secret life of pets, like what they really talk about, what they really do when you leave the house. And it's such funny animation. It's so cute. I love that animation.
You have a super busy schedule. What do you do to relax?
I love to hang out with my kids. I have a 14 and 17-year-old. We like going for walks and hikes and going to the movies and arts and crafts. We keep very busy.
What's the most used app on your phone?
Twitter.
Who's the most famous person you have saved in your contacts?
Most famous? That's a good question. Melissa Joan Hart?
And who is the last famous person you messaged?
Nev Campbell. She's coming to visit.
Do you prefer to Instagram or tweet?
Tweet.
What emoji do you use the most?
The happy face with heart eyes.
Can you draw it for us?
Yes. Here.
While you're drawing, what 3 words would you use to describe yourself?
Empathetic, fun, adventurous.
Other than your incredible voice, do you have any secret skills we don't already know about?
I play the piano, I sing and I dance, and I play a little bit of trumpet. I'm pretty good at Fimo or Sculpey, which is an arts and crafts. My kids and I make a lot of miniature food.
What is the highest pitched character you voice?
My highest pitched? It was often Bubbles. Like sometimes the director would say, can you tone her down because the dogs in the neighborhood are coming around? If she got really upset, it would get up there.
What do you do to make your voice very high or very low?
Well, for me, it's about a character. So when I have an audition for a character, I imagine how the people involved would want that character to sound like, and then I sort of create their existence in my brain. So when it's their turn to come out and play, it's them, it's their entity. So I don't really think, am I going higher or lower? But it just happens, like I can make it really high or I can make it really low. Like it's just sort of comes to me once I've created a character.
How do you keep your voice in shape?
I never smoke. I have lots to drink at sessions. I'll often have like 3 different drinks. I'll have like a coffee and a water and some sort of fun bubbly thing.
Did you know we only have 10 questions left?
Oh, I didn't know that.
What advice would you give to your 16-year-old self?
I would tell her to open your eyes and listen to signs when God and your friends and your mom and dad are telling you things, that your intuition is pretty good, and listen to it. And to keep staying positive and see your dreams, because you're going to make them all come true.
What's the first thing you thought of when your alarm went off this morning?
My alarm did not go off. The first thing I thought of was I better get going because I'm getting picked up.
What interview question do you get asked the most?
What's your favorite character?
Have you ever visited the Middle East?
No, this is my first time.
Do you like Arabic food?
I definitely like a Mediterranean. I'm vegan, so I don't know that I've had specific Arabic, but I've had, like at the airport and stuff, I've had quite a bit of Mediterranean food, but I don't know specifically what Arabic food is.
What's your favorite Arabic food?
Anything vegan. I love something that's unique that I haven't had before, so anything vegan. I've been a vegetarian since I was 16, and I've been vegan for about 3 years.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Are you sad that this is the second to last question?
Very sad. It's hard to not cry.
What was the best advice you've been given?
My mom, who's not here anymore, really believed in me, and she never wanted me to give up on my dreams, and she passed away before I booked Twilight Sparkle, and she said to me, never lose your unicorn.
And finally, can you say a big hello to all our fans in the Middle East?
This is Tara Strong saying a big hello to all the Middle East fans, Puddins. I wish you were here.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Tara.
Thanks.